We're here with Tab Benoit outside the Henegar Center in Melbourne, Florida after a great show. Tab, thanks for taking the time with us.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. First question, how long have you been a professional musician?
Let's see. I'm 47, so 27 years. 27 years, okay.
In your 27 years, have you toured with any other bands?
I did a little tour with Robert Cray. The first time I played in Florida, I did a tour with Robert Cray, but not much like where I hook up with, you know, a band and open for them or something like that. You know, only that once, I think. It's the only time I can really remember doing like a tour with a bigger band. You know.
Okay. Then in your 27 years of touring, what's your favorite venue to play in and why?
It's kind of hard to. I mean, there's no real favorite. You know, I think my favorite place to play is on the bayou at my camp, you know, when we're fishing and we're jamming and we're cooking and having fun. But, you know, on the road, I mean, it's all good as long as there's people there that want to hear us. The place is kind of irrelevant, you know.
Yeah, we were just talking about this is a small venue and you really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoy the small ones, the big ones. That, you know, as long as there's people there that are digging what we're doing, any place can be fun, you know.
Absolutely. Okay, your entire music collection gets wiped out.
Okay.
Which CD do you replace first?
Like of other people's music,
yes.
Right? I don't know, man. I mean, you know, it'd probably be like, can't say it would be one CD in particular, but it'd probably have to be like some John Lee Hooker or Lightning Hopkins or something like that.
I had you pegged for Muddy Waters.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I still really enjoy the guy sitting down playing by himself, you know.
There you go.
I mean, that's still some of my favorite stuff.
Singer shows up at your door. He says, Tab, I'm going to sing one song just for you.
Yeah.
Who is the singer and what is the song?
It would have to be, I don't know, man. It'd have to be Ray Charles, you know.
Ray Charles, and what song?
I don't know what song I want him to sing because I like all of them, but man, I really love like the slower, you know, bluesier R&B stuff that he did, you know. I mean, I heard him sing "Song for You" one time. That was really beautiful. That could be that, you know.
Okay. Living or dead, if you could jam with one person, who would that be?
Man, I've always wanted to jam with Buddy Guy, you know. I never got a chance to. He sang with me one time at his club, but that was it. But I never really got to play with him. And he's still around, so
maybe
I'm playing with him at Jazz Fest, playing right before him at Jazz Fest, so.
Might be able to work it out. Maybe he'll see this interview.
Maybe there's a chance.
Maybe he'll see this interview and make it work out. Okay, second to last question. Young singer guitar player wants to get a career of music.
Yeah.
What advice would you give him?
You know, make sure that that somewhere in what you're doing, the artwork is connecting with the audience. You know, I mean, it's one thing to be an artist for yourself, and it's another thing to be an artist professionally. Being a professional artist means you have to sell this to somebody to make a living doing it, and to do that, you got to find something that's somewhat familiar to the audience if they've never heard you before. So I always encourage, you know, the younger people to make sure you're playing something that's familiar to somebody out there, so that they start nodding their head and they start, you know, oh, okay, yeah, and then you can start throwing whatever you want at them. You know, you got to hook them with something. You know, it's being a professional, you know, you gotta use some type of bait, man, some type of lure.
Just like fishing.
Just like fishing. You gotta find something that they're biting on and then throw some more of that at them, you know.
There you go, very good.
And then you can do whatever you want past that, you know.
Excellent. Last question and the hardest one. You've probably been interviewed hundreds of times in your 27 years.
Yeah.
What question would Tab Benoit like to answer that nobody ever asks?
I don't know, man. You see, that's not a question that anybody's ever asked.
Right.
You know, I don't know. Probably, well, you know, what kind of fishing lures do I use to catch reds?
There you go. What do you use?
Shrimp on the bottom, baby. Shrimp on the bottom always works. But the tide's got to be moving out. That's all.
There you go. Well, Tab, thank you for taking the time with us. We really enjoyed your show.
Thank
and
you.
wish you nothing but success in the future of your career.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.